Hey guys, ZorDon of Doom here. I am a singer, songwriter, and I make content here on YouTube. I also play a lot of video games, and I'm a huge fan of J-pop, J-rock, music in general. A lot of J-pop has influenced my writing, and a lot of anime has influenced, and anime music videos have influenced how I edit videos and how I see music videos in general. So, with that said, I thought it'd be fun this week if, for Fandom Friday, if I asked someone from my community to send me a music video that I haven't seen. So I asked Canis Equus, to send me a video, and I was actually pleasantly surprised that it is a video from the official Higedand dism. Higedan, it is a Higedan music video. For those who don't know, official Higedand dism is, or Higedan, is a J-pop band formed in Shimane, Japan in 2012 by Satoshi Fujihara, who is the lead vocalist. Love their music. I was obsessed with Universe. That was my favorite song by them. I had it on repeat during the pandemic over and over and over and over and over and over again. And also I love both of those songs. I really like. For those who are not familiar with them but watch anime, they've done a handful of anime theme songs. From Spy Family to Tokyo Revengers. They're really cool. So their latest song, I believe, is called Subtitle. I have not seen it, so we're going to watch it right now. Let's start. Sound? I'm just gonna play it. I love the song.
きっと君に渡したいものはもっとひんやり熱いもの綺麗事じゃないけど否定で揺るぎないもの上辺よりも胸の奥の奥を温めるもの理想だけはあるけど心のどこ探してもまるで見つからないんだよ伝えたい伝わらないその不条理が今きつく縛りつけんだよ臆病な僕のこの一挙手一投足を言葉はまるで雪の結晶君にプレゼントしたくても夢中になればなるほどに形は崩れ落ちて溶けていって消えてしまうけどでも僕が選ぶ言葉がそこに託された想いが君の胸を震わすのを諦められない愛してるよりも愛が届くまでもう少しだけ待ってて薄着でただそばに立ってても不必要に汗をかいてしまう僕なんかもどうしたって生ぬるくて君を痛めつけてしまうのだろう手のひらが熱いほど心は冷たいんでしょ冗談でもそんな残酷なこと言わないでよ別に言えばいいけど全人生をかけてもちゃんと覆さしてよ救いたい救われたいこのイコールが今優しく剥がしていくんだよそ してそれを受け取れるのはイルミネーションみたいな不特定多数じゃなくてただ一人君であってほしいかけた言葉で割れた日々を直そうとして足しすぎた熱量で惹かれてしまったカーテンそんな失敗作を重ねて重ねて重ねて見つけたいんだいつか最高の一言一句を言葉はまるで雪の結晶君にプレゼントしたとして時間が経ってしまえば大抵記憶からこぼれ落ちて溶けていって消えてしまうでも絶えず僕らのストーリーに添えられた字幕のように思い返した時不意に目をやる時君の胸を震わすもの探し続けたい愛してるよりも愛が届くまでもう少しだけ待ってて言葉など何も欲しくないほど悲しみに手つくよでも勝手に君のそばであれこれと考えてる雪が溶けても残ってる
Starring Yuka Nakashima, Shinji Suzuki, Sayo Ijima, Ameri Isomura. Fudge! Okay, well, it's not done. I just wanted to stop on the... Okay, I wasn't expecting to get emotional. Anything that has to do with kids with their parents always hits me relatively hard, so excuse me. That was a really... Directed by Takuto Shimpo. That was beautiful. It's a really nice music video. Okay, I'm gonna read what Candace sent me before I start breaking down the actual video and the things that I liked about it. The song itself. I really liked. I already heard it when it first dropped. In the context to the music video, I love it even more. So let me see what Candace said regarding the song, because Candace wanted to nerdgasm over it. Okay, this music video was once again directed by Takuto Shimpo, who previously also directed MVs such as the one for I Love or Laughter and won the award for Best Music Video at the MTV Video Music Awards Japan in 2020 with the music video for I Love, and Best Video Director at the 2021 Space Shower Music Awards. And right from the get-go, the video for Subtitle gave off a similar vibe to the one for I Love. It 100% does. It 110% does. Because it goes from the band to real life experience. Unlike in I Love, it shows different forms of love. For Subtitle, it just followed a father and his daughter, which, bruh. Especially when considering the lyrics, you might think that the song is about romantic love. The story in the MV, however, is clearly about parental love, similar to I Love, which depicted a lot of different kinds of love. Exactly. I also like how the movement in the video frequently synchronizes well with the composition and how the visual storytelling complements the song itself and the story told through the lyrics. Satoshi's voice sounds very fragile and vulnerable in the beginning. At this part, the lyrics also incorporate a lot of seemingly contradictory concepts like viciousness of burning positivity and wanting to give a colder, hot thing. Wait, I'm just realizing how in-depth this is. Hold on. Let's let me backtrack. I also like how the movement in the video frequently synchronizes well with the composition and how the visual storytelling implements the song itself. Yes. So, the beginning of the song, like, it starts out, the beginning of the song, she's already on the ice. You don't know this from the beginning of the song. And I love how she's facing the opposite direction of where he's facing. You know what I mean? It's really good composition. And then the tones are very cold. This sort of color scheme, it somewhat shows that there's a distance, right? Between the father at a distance looking at his daughter. You don't know that they're father and daughter in the beginning. But it has his back turned. You don't know how he's feeling. The cooler tones add emphasis to the state of mind. This segment is so sweet. That's when you know that that's a father looking at his daughter, right? These old footage of how his daughter grew up loving skating. Over here, it's slowly starting to get brighter, like the tone from here. It's darker. It's a little bit darker, and then a brighter tone because it's brighter memories, I should say. He's working hard to help support his daughter, right? So it goes to this like cooler tone when it shows him hard at work, but that tone translates into this like warmer tone. See, from here, cooler, warmer, with the cool tone on the left to the warmer tone on the right, because it shows you just with the colors themselves and obviously the story that he's doing this for her. At the same time, the eye also acknowledges things it said in the past to have been hurtful and arrogant. This highlights the difficulty to put emotions into words and communicating them well, a concept that sparks the underlying conflict between the father and the daughter in this video, and something that is addressed in the lyrics several times. In spite of this middle area where he's happily, watching over his daughter, there is, in the beginning, you can already see that there's some tension there. There's love, especially like a parent, right? The only way that they know how to show love is to be very strict. And that's seen especially during teen, like when young kids turn into teens and they start to have their own decisions, their own life. They don't quite see eye to eye with their parents. Things get frustrating, like this, right? We went from like these happy childhood moments to her getting older, and then things start to get rough, and then there's a little bit of tension with here, as depicted by this, and this especially. There's a miscommunication. You know that he loves his daughter. Love can sometimes smother, right? Especially a parent to their child. Sometimes parents have to learn to sort of let go and let the child sort of blossom into what they're going to be. This is a really cool, this shot from the very beginning of the music video. Let me get back to it. But it's a really cool callback to the beginning of the music video. And like he's just watching. There's something so beautiful about seeing someone, a young person, grow into themselves and then just blossom, and it's so impressive. You know what I mean? You can see him starting to there's a connection, right? Her out in the ring. This is happening during the instrumental part of the song, right? The band is going all out during this, and she is performing her heart out on the ring. And sometimes you don't need words. Sometimes the strongest, especially visually, sometimes the strongest moments of communication can be done visually or through action. Let me read the rest of what Candace says. This highlights the difficulty to put emotions into words and communicating them well, a concept that sparks the underlying conflict between the father and the daughter in this video, and something that is addressed in the lyrics several times. One instance of this is the hook, which starts with a comparison of words to snow crystals. On one hand, this starts for the fleeting nature and uniqueness of all words we speak. Sensitive things we can end up damaging when becoming careless, causing the snow crystals to melt away and disappear. This can also be a result of trying too hard, which is clearly mentioned as the melting is preceded by the more I get into you. On the other hand, this, along with a few other instances in the lyrics, such as the illumination, clearly mark this as a winter song, but in a very subtle way. Interesting. That's cool. Unlike a lot of typical winter songs, it is never explicitly established that the story told in the lyrics takes place in winter. Winter imagery is but a lyrical tool used to illustrate the message. And that's why they chose ice skating. That's really cool. The hook ends with a clear statement that I wants to make the you resonate, but cannot do so simply with words. This again shows the central conflict addressed by the song, not being able to communicate one's feelings clearly. You also like how the scenes with the band develop over the course of the music video. It starts with a cold and dark environment at the vulnerable part in the beginning. This turns into a better lit but still visibly cold environment as the lyrics start going into detail about the many failed attempts in communication. Yeah, I was mentioning that. The scene only turns into a warm atmosphere once there is an understanding, when all of the failed attempts at communication are recontextualized through the subtitles given to the memories, and the underlying emotions behind the words are finally understood. And the final line is a summary of the essence. The emotions still remain after the snow words melt away. Needless to say, you always tear up a little bit when watching the music video, especially while having the lyrics open. Bro! I teared up. Thank you for that, Candace. I wanted to read the whole thing first before I went further into it. The bridge. This part of the song starts only when the father and the daughter start to have that connection, like they're reconnected, like what Candace said. They're starting to reconnect. And that's when the lyrics start, or that's when he starts singing again. Her smile, the relief. Oh, I cannot look at this scene and not like tear up. And then this is when the colors change. This moment. I love that. It turns gold as well. The blonde hair with the blue tips as well. The blue guitar. The colors. Beautiful. Every little bit about this music video has been thought through. From the colors, the clothes. His outfit matches the checkers. Like, it's the same color pattern. It's a full-ass movie. Beautiful. Oh, there's a reason why Takudo Shimpo won those awards, man. That's really cool. I love that. Thank you, Candace, for the suggestion and for writing this elaborate nerdgasm that you had about this particular song. I think the one thing that I probably wouldn't have gotten from watching this, the fact that the lyrics intended it for it to be a winter song. I think that's the coolest thing. I love songs that do that. And that's not something that obviously I am not a native Japanese speaker, and I'm still working on my Japanese, because sometimes translations get mixed up, and even online, just looking at the lyrics that have been translated, usually it's not translated as intended by the artist. So having someone go in and help me with this is incredible. Thank you, Candace. I appreciate you. I wasn't expecting to cry during this, okay? So I'm a little overwhelmed. I should have known, because the I Love music video made me tear up as well. Higedan. Highly, highly recommend them. Anyways, guys, that's it for Fandom Friday. If you like this kind of content, or you have a video that you would like to share with me, send me an email at zordonofdoom@gmail.com, or you can join the Discord. Like, subscribe, comment down below what you think. If you're a fan of Higedan, or if you've never heard of them before, I would love to know what you think. Anyways, guys, I shall see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, and don't forget that you are AWESOME. See you guys.